and welcome back to episode 30 of TFC Modcraft. It's been several days since the last episode because I've spent a lot of time fighting with the system right here, trying to get it to successfully construct the components and actually be able to construct an entire nuclear reactor with automatic crafting. Because I had some kind of interesting plans for going way over the top in power production, but this thing has not cooperated. I know there is something to do with satellite pipes for handling recipes that have components such as the integrated heat disperser or the coolant cells that do not stack. And I could have sworn I had it right, but it's not quite working. For example, every time I order integrated heat dispersers, I get a bit of integrated reactor plating, which does not stack, spit out onto the floor here instead of going into the associated satellite chest. I thought that's the way it was supposed to work, but apparently it doesn't. Now, I know Direwolf 20 covered this in his Season 3 Let's Play, and I have spent a considerable amount of time trying to find exactly which video in which he covered this, but unfortunately he doesn't give his videos helpful titles and descriptions to tell you what is covered in the video, and so I still haven't been able to find it. And at this point, I've given up. I'm not going to try to look anymore. Instead, I have managed to put together enough components in my attempts to get this thing to build the whole thing that I can actually go ahead and construct the basic reactor. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, we have generator, reactor chambers, advanced circuits, and advanced alloys. So we have circuits, a generator, there are 2 reactor chambers, and 4 advanced alloys. And there's the basic nuclear reactor. And now that's a reactor. It's got 2 reactor chambers. I'm going to want 4 more reactor chambers. I'm going to try just once to order them from the system. Reactor chamber. Okay, let's see if we can get 4 of these suckers out of this thing. Request successful. We'll see about that. Okay, already there is a heat disperser sitting on the floor. It wasn't there a minute ago. And yeah. You see what I mean? Alright. And it's needing them now. Oh, wait a minute. Now, will this possibly begin to work? I have 2 reactor chambers of the 4 that I ordered. More materials are headed down the pipe. Mixed metal ingots are being sent down to the compressor to be turned into advanced alloys. Advanced alloys are returning. Other components are flying around. Lots of stuff are going around here. Something just went that way. And we now have 4 reactor chambers. How about that? I might possibly be able to get this thing to build a whole reactor eventually. And what's especially cool about it is that this is the first time I have attempted something like this and did not have a bunch of materials being spit out onto the floor because the system didn't know where to put them. Okay, this is good. Alright, this is basic components for the reactor, and there are still some more steps involved. One of which is going to be scouting out a location in which to build it, because I am not building that thing on location here. So, it's time to go down and have a sleep, grab some daylight. Oh boy. What the heck is this? We have been having unauthorized visitors. This is the work of Enderman. While I have spent the last couple of days upstairs working on my reactor problem, the Endermen have been in here several times from the look of it, or perhaps one time with a lot of them. Well, time for that nap. I'm going to have to see about ender-proofing that place. I don't like the fact that they can just pop in there unannounced without a problem through a closed door. And I am not bringing the height of this place down to 2 blocks just so that they can't get in here. We'll have to figure something out. In the meantime, let's have a sword at the ready. And do something about food. And let's go scout out a location. Someplace that will be safe for building a reactor. Okay, let's see how's this thing progressing. Seems to be doing alright. Okay. It occurs to me that one good place to build a reactor might very well be shielded under this mountain. I don't trust the chickens either. Never have trusted chickens, and I don't think I ever will. I think that if I take a suitably tall section of this, like here, only starting from down there, I do believe I can come up with a suitable room in which to build a reactor mounting chamber. A place to actually set up the reactor. Encased in basalt. And then within that, of course, build a room of, I believe it's reinforced stone. To surround the reactor with. Another thing that I had a lot of fun with was attempting to recreate a reactor design that, while I had saved the URL for the design plan, it was mysteriously unavailable when I went to use it. went to refer to it recently and getting set up to try this reactor out on a test world. And by the way, I'm not using the destruction catalyst in here because, frankly, the thing is a little on the overpowered side, and I really don't particularly care to suddenly make half the mountain disappear when I only want a decent-sized room. I consider that device to be more suited for massive destruction on a wholesale scale where you really don't care what you're leaving behind. It's not, in my opinion, suitable for work in close quarters. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish digging this room out, and then we'll see about getting ready to set up the reactor. Alright, I've got a decent sized area carved out of the mountain, and once I got outside I did go ahead and use a destruction catalyst to kind of hurry it up a little bit. It was starting to get dark. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just going to dump it right in there. Whoa! Okay, looks like somebody forgot to set the target item back in there. Okay, let's do this. Diamond. Oh boy. That's gonna add up to a lot of EMC, even if it is just 1 point per block of cobble. Okay, meanwhile, what's going on here? Okay, that's fine. We have a stack and almost a stack and a half of Eternalist fuel. Great. And we're going to start having a whole lot of diamond here soon, too. Because I'm going to start dumping this stuff in here as well. And I'll keep 1 stack of cobble just for general principles. Yeah, this is going to be busy for a while. Okay. Alright, I've got the location set up here. Let's see what we're going to need. Reinforced stone, which is advanced alloy surrounded by stone. Okay. Let's see. Just for grins, I don't remember right now if I can request advanced alloy. I do believe I can. I should be able to. Advanced alloy. Okay, let's go ahead and grab, say, about 8 of them. Wait a minute. Alright, that recipe yields 8 stone, so yeah, if I get 8 advanced alloy, that'll make for a stack of reinforced stone. That makes sense. Alright, now while that cooks up, I'm going to duck through here and arrange for some daylight. You can't rest now, there's oh, I hate that. Well, hello, idiot. You're disturbing my sleep. Go away. Alright. There's our advanced alloy. Well, 2 of them anyway. Now, there should be some stone in the system as well. Alright. Alright, let's grab a stack of it. At least that's a good start. I don't know what's going on with all these weird sounds happening, but there we go. All these sounds happening. I'm not doing anything. I don't have anything else running. They're just seemingly being played at random, and I have no idea why. And sometimes it's unnerving, and most of the time it's just annoying. Alright. Head over here to the reactor site. And put together a shell for the reactor. I have a reactor. Reactor chambers. I don't suppose I need those right now. Okay. Okay, I'm going to need to move this wall out a little bit. Probably. It certainly looks like it. Wrench. Lossless mode. Pick that up. Let's put that down and drop the reactor on top of it. Get that out of there. And now our reactor chambers. Okay, I'm going to need 2 more reactor chambers. I can see that. Yeah, I should have gotten 6 to start with, because my plan is going to require having 6 of them. Alright, let's go ahead and get a structure around this thing. Apparently this reinforced stone is got quite a bit of blast resistance, enough so that it should be able to prevent the blast, should there be one, from getting out very far. Alright, as you can see, I have completed the reactor containment room out of the reinforced stone. Okay, I didn't even touch that thing. Anyway, there is one more thing to do here, and that is to make a reinforced door. out of the reinforced stone. Ah, yes, that's right. That's going to need a lever to operate it. Alright, I need to pick up 2 more reactor chambers, and then I need to start loading that room with water. Alright. 2 reactor chambers, please. And that'll take a bit, and I'll be back after I get those and go ahead and load that room up with water source blocks. And you know what? I was just waiting for the reactor chambers here, and something occurred to me. I'm going to need to run glass fiber cable from the reactor, probably over there to the power building, and to where I'm going to have the power storage from that reactor. So, let's see. Yeah, let's get out there and do something about this. Okay, the power line is going to have to come in from underneath. Okay, and I'm going to have to go down there that way. There's going to be 2 places that are going to have something connect to the reactor. Right there at the bottom where the power line is going, the power output line will connect. And somewhere along here, probably say along the side here, I guess, is as good a place as any. Where there will have to be a redstone signal brought into the reactor for turning it on and off. In the meantime, it's time to dig a tunnel here. Alright. Oh boy. Well, I don't have time for a cave right now, so we'll just have to close that off for right now. Let's move up a ways here and see where we're at. We have a ways to go yet. Alright, I'm going to come over here. And hello. Okay. That way leads to the power room. And I do believe, I'm going to pillar back up and make sure. Yeah, that way leads out to the reactor. So, Alright, what I need to do is get back to the reactor and work the tunnel from there. Okay, looks like we're breaking into that chamber. Perfect. And here we are in the power building. Conveniently, I can get rid of the storm too. Good. Now I'm going to go ahead and run my glass fiber cable from the reactor back into the power room where power storage will happen.